sort of in the prime of our lives. We'd just had our third child, so I met Nick when I was 18, so he was the love of my life. It was hard, I suppose, but then I remember probably 3 or 4 months into it, something triggered in me, and I suppose looking back in hindsight now, I think it was the fact that Nick was amazing, the way he handled himself. He laughed throughout it all. He was determined, he never gave up. And Nick said he'd always wanted to get a tattoo growing up, so he said, I never know what to get. And so 2 months prior to Nicholas passing away, he actually got our children's names tattooed on his arm. And I remember maybe a week later, he called me into the bedroom. He said, I have to show you something. And he took his hand off his chest, and he had tattooed my name on his heart. He said to me, Sonia, he said, I just want you to remember that no matter where I go, I carry the kids forever in my arms, and you'll be forever in my heart. You know, unfortunately, brain cancer doesn't discriminate, and ultimately, it rips away the layers of those closest to you bit by bit. So, you know, the last 10 days, I must say, probably the hardest I've ever had. I remember I placed my phone on his pillow, and I played all our favourite songs, you know, our wedding dance and special songs that meant something to us. And I put my head next to his on the pillow, and, you know, for 4.5 hours that the music played on, I wasn't thinking he's dying, he's leaving me. I was remembering dancing with him, you know, laughing, and I pray that in those 4.5 hours, instead of Nick thinking every breath might have been his last, he was reliving the beautiful journey that he had as well. And I gave him a kiss, and he gave me a breath. So for 2 minutes, every time I gave him a kiss, he gave me a breath. And I think it was my last frantic attempt to keep him alive. I thought, you know, if every kiss he gives me a breath, you know, that's what I'll do. And at 5:20, I gave him that last kiss, and he gave to me his last breath. And I really could not have scripted a better way to say goodbye. There will be a day, you know, I hope, I don't know when, but, you know, in the future, where I will meet a young lady just like me, and she'll tell me that her husband's been diagnosed with brain cancer. And as I cringe on the inside, she'll look at me and smile and say, it's okay, it's curable. And that is truly the future I dreamed for. Didn't happen for us, but ultimately I wouldn't want anybody to suffer the heartache we've suffered. So I suppose, you know, that's my dream for the future. Somehow, some way, because it's devastating.